sweet brown senator stick. I gotta let the anaconda spit all over her palms and lips. I'm sick of this, and I don't give a fuck, cause I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. I don't give a fuck, cause I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. I don't give a fuck, cause I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. I don't give a fuck, cause I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. I don't give a fuck, cause I'm over it. I'm over it.
Saying I slowed this song down earlier, and he sounds like a pro wrestler.
Yeah.
Curtis. And he does like a Ric Flair. He does a Nature Boy in one of the background.
Yeah. There's that a couple of times in a few of the songs he did.
Yeah.
He was one funny motherfucker.
WJMZ, Millhouse the most. Millhouse Walters.
Wow.
And my co-host, Pappas. What happened to Pappas?
I'm here.
Alright.
I am here.
And we got a guest today, Taj.
Yep, this is Taji. Most people call me Taji. I'm trying to think what Curtis would call me. Taji. Probably Taji. That's how he would say it, right? That was a good one. That was a good Curtis.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. We're kicking it in Curtis's room right now.
Yeah.
Just drinking some beers.
Do you guys think it's kind of creepy that we're in me and in the last episode we talked about maybe that Curtis is a ghost?
He's sitting right here, man.
We have an empty chair.
I feel like he ate all these donuts. Because I want more donuts, and like I don't remember everyone eating this many, so like
Yeah, dude,
Curtis has been eating the donuts, which is cool. You know, you can have a couple, Curtis. It's chill.
Do you think
Let's
Curtis
chill
would be
with
bummed
us.
that I got the place blessed by a witch?
Yeah, he would not like that. It sounds
you think
fucking
so?
weird.
He wouldn't be into it.
Oh man,
Not at all.
I wasn't trying to scare him off. I was just like, dude, it feels weird in here, and
Yeah, nah, his family's all good church-going people, you know? They come from that.
This room's awesome. I mean,
It is.
it's pretty hard to fuck up this room because like Curtis found it, and it's like such a perfect room like that. It's just such a come up. This is a come up.
Yeah, and the acoustics in here are fucking amazing.
Oh, it sounds fucking incredible in this room. Alright, let's do that throw one more time.
I can't. I don't know if I got another one in me. We have two good
Why don't you
ones.
just use the first one that we have?
I'm good
for
at it,
last-
but you have something to choose from.
Should we talk about Curtis?
Yeah.
Alright. You want to cue me up, dogs?
How did you meet Curtis?
I just remember skating downtown as a kid and just having an amazing time and running into Curtis and him pretty much joining my pack or a pack or somehow us all ending up in a skate pack together and just fucking skating all around and having a ball.
What's this skate pack you speak of?
Just like a crew of skaters, you know?
Like a wild pack of skaters.
Pretty much like a wild pack of skater wolves.
Yeah.
I remember even like
Whiskey drinking werewolves.
pretty much. Well, not at the time, to be honest. I mean, maybe Curtis was sneaking some whiskey, but probably not even. I mean, who knows? He was young, but maybe I don't remember. But
No comment.
it's beside the point. But I remember like I was super young, like I was skating with Curtis, having a great time, chilling. Brought him to my mom's house and like some other friends, like the whole pack. She ordered us pizza and like then fast forward, another 10 years or so. And Curtis will always bring it up and be like,
This one's for Curtis.
I chilled with your mom and she bought us pizza. Remember that? Like, remember when your mom bought us pizza? Like mad appreciative. Like still, like 10 years later,
Yeah.
like thanking me and like boasting about the situation. Like, which I think is just awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just one thing from the past of like over 10 years ago when I met Curtis for the first time, and that kind of sums it up.
Yeah, he didn't really let the good times go, Like, he definitely reminded you of all the good times you had. That was one good thing, though. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't forget, Like you were just saying, like 10 years ago when I first met him, it was just like the same shit.
When I started to get older and see Curtis around, like we would just be in touch and he'd let me know wherever the party was, and I was a young kid and I'd be sneaking into parties and Curtis would be there, also pretty young Curtis, and just at every cool party possible, and like then eventually I got a little older, started going to art shows and like Curtis was there, like, it's basically like, he was just like everywhere in New York. I guess you could say, like, over the years, in every different kind of like circle and like form of life that I was a part of, like Curtis was there.
Somehow connected to it, yeah.
Somehow connected, or like just.
I would come here and not talk to him or tell him that I was coming to New York, and I would just go to certain parts of Brooklyn and know that if I were out long enough, he would show up at some point.
Yeah,
like
that is true.
Like no phone number. I didn't fuck with Facebook. Like
and like the kind of guy that would just walk around New York and just run into people everywhere.
Yeah.
He would just run into people
one of those like mayor types. One of
yeah.
You can't go anywhere to any part of any
yeah.
Anywhere in New York and not run into somebody who's gonna know him.
There was one,
especially in Brooklyn or like Queens. Like
yeah, he's kind of like, he was like the mayor, and then he like became a veteran of like New York City, like
he's almost like a Emperor Norton
like
type.
Just culture. Like he's like a cultural ambassador.
Yeah.
Of New York City.
Fully.
Love running into Curtis. It's like I don't give a fuck how late I am, where the fuck I need to be. Like running into Curtis is like dope. So he's funny. He's cool. He cheers me up. He makes my day.
Even if that's it, like even if you're just gonna see him and then go your own way, like that's gonna be like you're not gonna not stop and do it.
Either way, or I'll just like chill with him and get a beer. Like, gotta kill some time. Like fucking chill with Curtis. Want to go to a cool party and like have a fun night? Chill with Curtis. Like like want to like not be depressed? Like chill with Curtis. Like Curtis is like a fucking medicine.
Yeah.
Like a positive, uplifting medicine. I'm gonna like design something like that. I'm gonna have like a service of like cool people that I'm just gonna like have.
Oh, you're feeling to, like, this way, like medical marijuana.
Yeah, you just like chill with them.
Oh, you need a Larry like right now.
Yeah, but it's just no, but it's just Curtis's. It's like rent a Curtis. Yeah, Curtis was just a badass. All right, Curtis didn't give a fuck. He just was there to fucking live life to the full extent. He's probably crashed in my old crib back in the day.
Yeah.
Has Curtis crashed with you all a bunch?
Yeah.
That's like kind of like, I think that's definitely one of the common themes with Curtis is that he
sleepovers with Curtis?
He slept around, yeah.
Sleepovers. Like, you were talking about the endless party, bro. I mean, we partied for like months when you stayed with me, bro. When we were together, that's
and that's kind of what it felt like. It's funny how you were saying earlier, I'll have to remember to edit that in, but it was like, you were saying, it felt like being with, like you were a kid again. And it was like, like the first, like when you have a sleepover with your buddy, like, oh, dude, we're gonna get pizza and fucking drink soda, and you were gonna drink soda and get pizza with Curtis, but it was a different kind of soda.
I was just gonna say that right now. Like, chilling with Curtis is like being like forever young.
Yeah.
All right.
For real, yeah.
And like not even just forever young, but just like forever, just like active. Like he wasn't a stagnant like fuck, Like he was fucking out there and ready to just get shit like going, And if he wasn't getting shit going, he was just fucking straight cooling.
Yeah.
But what else can we say about
weird
Curtis?
gear? Oh, do you have something to say about his weird gear? That's another thing. Curtis was known for like.
Well, dude, I wouldn't call it weird. I mean, he wore some bright colors and shit, but he, the style that he rocked, like honestly, like a week before he passed, when he came to meet me over at Artichoke, like we went downstairs to my boy's party. He like sings and shit, so he was doing his thing down there where he sings like once a month sometimes, I think, or something. And I introduced him to Kurt, and we went outside. One of the chicks who opened up for him and like sang, like she came out and just came up to him like, yo, like I really like your style, and like was talking to Kurt. Kurt gave me like one of those faces like, whoa, like, hey, you know what I mean? But then afterwards I was like, she was digging you, bro. And he was like, come on, of course, bro. I'm the fucking illest, you know that. I'm like, yeah, no, let's go. We went back and we had some food before we went back to his house. But I mean, yeah, he had his own style, bro. That's it. You know what I mean? Like, some people, you look at them, they look like they just like literally took clothes off a mannequin and just came out the store. And like some people like just, they have their own fucking wave, and he definitely had his own. It definitely included a lot of bright colors. He loved purple, he loved, you know what I mean? For real though, right? Like,
yeah, he loved that shit, dog.
it's not like you ever
Purple.
seen him like just like and just wearing like whatever, like just
he would never wear some
like
gray,
white bullshit or some gray. Right, exactly. It was like something that catch your eye. You know what I mean? Like,
Curtis was dressing for the party, all right? He was
Always.
fresh.
He wanted to be. It's
He was fresh.
It's like how male robins have like a bright red breast.
Yeah.
Curtis was like.
Oh, he was like
trying
doing a
he's
meeting
trying to-
call?
yeah.
He was
stand
dressing
out.
for a meeting call?
Right.
He was a social peacock.
Is it robins?
That's a good one.
Or is it cardinals? Robins or cardinals?
I don't know.
Who knows?
Some sort
man?
of bird.
Weed, man.
Need to go bird watching. But yeah, no, I mean that's what. You know, even like when I went back and forth and we're like going through like some of his shit, like just reminded, like, you know what I mean, like you would just rock like yo, you showed me the shirt with all the fishes on it. Like I remember him wearing that shit for sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
When he gave me that shirt, all the buttons were ripped off of it. Like it only buttoned up like to the belly button,
Oh, I probably.
and then like the whole chest was exposed.
Hey, wife being underneath that shit. That's what it was for.
Yeah.
Summertime New York. The coffee for what?
I don't give a fuck.
Oh
Fuck.
shit! It sounded like it was
I think the weed's kicking in.
All right, I think that's good.
Of
Curtis
what?
is the only guy who could like barter with a good time. Like he could hook you up with a good time, and you'd be willing to like buy him drinks all night because you knew that it would
Fuck
be
yeah.
gnarly. Like
Yes. He's like a fixer. You know what a fixer is?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
if you're like, you know, trying to like do something cool,
yeah.
like in journalism or whatever, you know, like fucking.
I don't know, man. We're not journalists.
But yeah, I mean, Curtis was the bringer of good times. He was the good time bringer.
Yeah.
And like, just good energy.
Fully, man. Fully. Curtis was a fully man. You don't remember like the first time you saw Curtis, like the first like interaction that you had with him.
I mean, every interaction with Curtis has kind of just formed into this like blur of
The
just like
exact same.
good vibes and pretty much like the exact same like just fun upbeat time. Like being with Curtis like reminds me of like my childhood and shit. Like even though I would still see Curtis like, you know, as an adult that I have become, like being with him just reminds me of like I'm just like out late tonight, just like fucking around, partying, skating, doing whatever
Like
the
when
fuck.
you found that one fucking other kid in your neighborhood that was in the same shit as you, and you guys were like, "We're best friends now, right?" Like all the time. There's nothing that.
Pretty much.
They're always. You're never in that like, "Oh, are you gonna like leave and go do other shit?" Like they're. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Like the kid where like you're not gonna go home for dinner and then go back out or whatever the fuck. Like you're like out there for the day and the night, you know, and you're like you're just in it.
Yeah.
No matter what, you're chilling, you know,
Yeah.
and you're just
Always.
gonna go do whatever, wherever. No, you're on no schedule either. I mean, the only schedule you're on is like you know there's a party going on tonight and you're there.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, Curtis stuck to the program. He was on a mission constantly. What are you laughing about?
These guys are doing some weird like face swap.
Are you guys memeing right now?
They're memeing out over here. But yeah, I mean that's.
Curtis would disapprove of this. I just want to say.
Yeah, Curtis was like, put the fucking phone down.
Listen, I was just checking my phone.
Oh, this is Curtis, baby. Curtis.